People who cheated on their spouses and didn't get caught. Do you feel guilty? Yes, I feel very guilty. Every day I have to look her in the eyes while knowing deep down inside what I had done to betray her trust, that I cheated. Till this day I'm secretly hoping she'll eventually catch me, because I am not man enough to admit the truth to her. There's a shoebox in our closet which contains all evidence she needs. All the extra reverse and pick 4 cards I use whenever we play Uno. My mom cheated on my dad for 6 years and never felt guilty. He found out and lost his temper, becoming a psycho. My parents are still together, deadpan face. My mom cheated on both my dad and stepdad, and tries to hide it and make them out to be the bad guys in the divorce. They weren't perfect, but I understand why if they were married to a witch like her. I had an emotional affair on my ex, but never physically cheated, nor would I. This was way out of character for me. Even to this day, I can't explain why I did it. Was it my depression, anxiety, or the fact I couldn't understand whether I was happy anymore? I really don't know. It was eating me up inside. Because although we had some pretty big ups and downs, she never deserved that. I came out to her and admitted to messaging other women provocatively, without any means to act on it. She took it really bad. Obviously. After that we decided to take a break and see what we both wanted. 2 weeks went by and I was actively trying to work on my mentality. I bumped into her while shopping and we spoke and decided to meet for a drink. It was like we had never left each other's side. We never officially got back together, but we were practically dating from fresh. About a month in, she started to mention it all over again. I get that it's good to talk about these things and clear the air instead of holding on to negative emotions. However, I couldn't cling on to this guilt forever. I tried my hardest to prove that I loved her with all my heart, but it couldn't knock that sense of fear she had about whether I'd do it again. After forcing it for a few months more, we basically just went separate ways without saying much. Not seen each other for almost a year now. I am a sensitive guy, and take badly to hurting anyone else. I wish her all the best, and she deserves a guy that can truly fulfill her needs. What is an emotional affair? No, not until it came out. And then things got real. During the affair I was in a kind of trance. Like the affair was my whole world and every waking moment was filled with desire and excitement, and a very real sense of invincibility. It was like how I imagine an addict must feel on an injected high. Then it came to a point where I had to tell her. Once that telling happened, my world, and of course, hers, came crashing in. It was only at that point that I looked at myself and asked, "What the fuck have you done?" Quote. This was 16 years ago. Since then we have each built new lives. She is very happy and much better off than she ever was with me. I am incredibly happy with an amazing wife and new family. However, the guilt and shame of what I did will burden me for the rest of my life. Cheating is a dick move. This feels like the correct and mature perspective on cheating. It's an awful mistake and violation of trust that can't be undone. But people who make terrible mistakes can learn and grow and become better. Greater than once that telling happened my world and, of course, hers came crashing in. FTFY, I'm sorry you went through that, but damn, that comma hit me harder than the story. I cheated on my girlfriend a long time ago and it's eating me up inside. I feel like the biggest douche asshole on the planet. The anxiety is getting worse every day and I need to tell her. When I tell her this 5-year relationship is over, I do not deserve this woman who has so much love to give. Working up courage every day to have the conversation. Have told no one about this, feels good to get it out a bit. I'm sure you, Diver Guy 1982, is trying to give you good advice. But I disagree completely. If it's eating you up inside, then I think you need to be honest with your girlfriend, and ask for her forgiveness. It would be very cathartic, and there's a chance she will forgive you. Yes, I cheated one time ever. On my ex. It was over 10 years ago and I still think about it. We've been broken up for about 8 years. She never found out, but I never forgave myself. I don't have the heart for that shit. I've never cheated since, and never will. I'm happily married now. I learned my lesson, so it kind of worked out for the best. I hope they do. Yes, I'll never get over the guilt of eating the last custard cream, monsieur. Nor should you, monster. How many Reddit accounts does my ex-girlfriend have? Also, how did you get away with it? Asking for a friend. Edit. Not a serious question, guys. Jesus. By breaking up or telling them the truth. A bit, I suppose. I cheated on most of them in one way or another. I did admit it to the first few. And after that decided it was better not to tbh. Think that kinda went with alcoholism as well though. Since I've quit that I've been way more reliable. I cheated for a while during a rough part of my relationship. And didn't feel guilty. Often had a sinking feeling in stomach worrying he might have somehow found out. Things improved and got better and we started trying for a baby. Then he cheated on me, left me for someone else while I was pregnant, and it pretty much destroyed me and everything about me. I am now happy with another man and would never ever dream of making someone else feel the way it felt when my ex-husband did that to me. People may say I deserved it, but our son definitely didn't deserve to never to get to meet his dad. He wanted nothing to do with the baby despite us trying for a baby. No, because I was the Saturday morning. Do not understand. Piss milk. Aw, that clears it right up. Pissing on the floor while drinking milk downstairs. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.